Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel once again. In the last video guys, I showed you how to install LSPDFR and we did jump into the game just a little bit to check out whether the game was actually running. That was the main purpose, really, to jump into the game to make sure everything is running smooth, and it was. I think my game kind of crashed when I tried to run it for the first time, and then of course I did run it for the second time and everything was smooth. So I highly suggest that you keep trying. If it keeps on crashing, make sure you turn off your virus protection. But in this video guys, we just need to go ahead and edit a couple things on our LSPDFR and then prepare it for some more mods like stop the pad, compilate, and custom pullover, and some other mods that I think are going to help to make our game functioning better and more fun as well. All right, so first and foremost guys, bring up your GTA 5 main directory, and then we're gonna go ahead and open up this LSPDFR folder. So we need to go ahead and change some keys. I have some notes for this, so I might need to go ahead and open those. So these will be my notes right here. So whatever you see on this is going to be what we are editing. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this lspdfr.ini configuration settings. Let me go ahead and minimize this over here. So this is what we are editing, and these are my notes right here. So whatever you see right here needs to be over here. All right, hopefully that makes sense. All right, let me go ahead and move this one over here. For this one is really not that much. So here, let's go ahead and just go line by line. At the very top over here, we need to put false. So let's go ahead and just write false right here. All right, next one, pretty much the same thing, true. This one is gonna be fast, false, and then this one needs to be true right here. Let's go ahead and put that, and then false, true. So this one, it needs to be true right here. And of course you can always pause the video and take a look at everything properly. All right, and I think that could be pretty much it for this section right here. It's pretty quick. Just make sure you double check everything first before you exit out of this. All right, I think that's pretty much it over here. All right, so if you made any changes here guys, just go ahead and go to file and save. And if you don't have this as part of your notes, just in case you want to go ahead and do your LSPDFR again at some point in time, you can just go ahead and go to save as, and then you can go ahead and save this to somewhere you know you can access whenever you want to go ahead and do a fresh install for LSPDFR. All right, so we are pretty much done with this. Next, we are going to go ahead and open up the keys INI. So let me go ahead and open this up. So these are going to be what, you know what, maybe I should just go ahead and bring up my notes first. So these are going to be my notes right here. I'm gonna put it on the right hand side. So these are my notes, and now let's go ahead and open up what we need to edit. So this one is a little bit you know, but I want to go ahead and keep this video as short as possible as well. So here guys, you can just go ahead and copy the word none, because we are going to be using it quite a bit. All right, so at the very top here, we need to go ahead and go to none, and then this one at the D-pad right, we can go ahead and change this to none. So control V to paste the word none there, and then here we're gonna go ahead and go to none, and then this one here, the crime report, let's go ahead and change this B to a none. Control V, and then none, right thumb, none, and then E, none, D-pad right, and then none, E, none, D-pad right, none, I. The perform an arrest right here, we need to go ahead and change this to a capital I, because we are not really using I in the game. So this is just to lock off this command right here, so that we don't really use it in game. So when we are using stop the pad, pretty much everything that we are going to be using the most is stop the pad. So this is why we're trying to prevent us from having multiple menus popping up whenever you try to use mostly stop the pad. All right, so let's go ahead and go to none at the bottom here. None Q, none D-pad left, none, and then stop the pad right here. Let's go ahead and change this one to a capital I once again, and then none D-pad right, none, and then none. The chairs are boy joint over here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and change this G to a none. We are going to be using G for something else on stop the pad. And then we have none. All right, so here we need to go ahead and change this to none as well. Control V, and then accept calls. So this is what we mainly use to accept calls. You can go ahead and change this key to whatever you want, but mainly Y is what we use to accept calls. All right, and then over here, accept callouts. Let's just go ahead and change this to a none right here. Since we are already using Y, there's no need for us to be using multiple things for the same job. Okay, and then it's going to be none, control shift key, none. Over here, guys, traffic stop controller key, we need to go ahead and change this to none as well. And then none, capital I, the traffic interaction right here, let's go ahead and change this to capital I. And then none. So this one, the traffic stop interaction controller key, we're gonna go ahead and change this to none as well. All right, and then no, it's actually D-pad right. What am I doing? All right, let me just go ahead and copy this and put it back. No, apartment save. I think it's this one. Is it D-pad right? You can use E as well, I think. All right, I think it's this one right here, traffic controller key. Yeah, it is none. So what the hell am I tripping about? I was looking at something different. We are here right now. I was looking at something different. My bad. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Traffic stop controller key, none, and then none, and then apartment save vehicle. Apartment save vehicle is going to be E. D-pad right, none. E, none. D-pad right, none. Q, none. And then this one right here, guys, we can go ahead and change this one to none as well. You know what, let me just go ahead and type it because I already copied something else. Not none. Jesus. All right, so we are right here right now, right? Where are we? Computer toggle. We are here right now, so this one needs to be none, and then none, and then this one, backup menu, we can just go ahead and write none or just paste none right there, because we are going to be using ultimate backup, so we're gonna use that B for ultimate backup instead. And this one right here, the backup menu controller key, I'm gonna go ahead and change this to none as well. None, and then none. J, none. I think this is pretty much it. So go ahead and look over it again, especially this side. I might have made some mistakes on mine, on my edits over here, but it really doesn't matter. I can always just copy and paste everything right here, and mine should be fine. So that's pretty much it on that, right? So if you made any changes here, guys, just go ahead and go to file and save, and then you are ready to install Stop the Pad, Compulite, and custom ultimate backup, custom pullover. I think the other thing that we need to install is a mod that I just seen, says something about turn off the radio or something like that. We need to make sure we install that one, especially if you want to go ahead and maybe like create some content for YouTube or something like that. The radio might be an issue, so you always want to make sure your radio is turned off and you have your own music that is not copyrighted. All right, so with that said, guys, I think we are pretty much done in this video. So I will see you in the next one, where we are installing Stop the Pad, Compulite, custom pullover, and ultimate backup as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go through all of those, and there's some ionized settings like we have just done right here that we are going to need to go through after we install those mods. And then after that, your game should be running smooth. And then after that, I think it will be fair to install some vehicles, just in case you don't know how to install police vehicles. I'm going to show you how to do so, how to install sirens and a taser and all of pretty much everything, uniforms. The videos are going to be coming very, very soon on that. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for subscribing, and please do comment down below. And of course, guys, if you want to go ahead and save this one, just go ahead and go to file and save as, and save it to your desktop somewhere, you know, you can access it. So next time you are installing this again, you can just go ahead and copy and paste everything instead of going line by line. Well, I had to go line by line today because of the purpose of this video.